Okay, welcome in everyone. This is arena number 2 in the open section. Let's see. There's not many games going on. I am about 7 minutes into the arena. Let's watch Plot and Pawn and Marie Chess. Currently playing against Zaraz 4 and Manusta. Um, this arena has 12 Teen and Plotkin, who I think are the favorites to win it. I think Chewy is streaming this as well. So let me go ahead and give him a shout out. Definitely check him out. Oh, it looks like maybe he's in a call with the players we're watching right now, Marie Chess and Plot and Pawn. All right. Uh, am I not hearing peace sounds again? That would be unfortunate. Have you seen any moves yet? I guess they're sitting it down. Let's see. Queen mates over here. Queen mates here. So Manusa and Zora's win that one. Why are there not games going on? People are not getting paired, it looks like. It looks like there just aren't many teams in the arena, which is really weird. Usually this is a very popular tournament, so it's odd there aren't more teams playing. It's basically a free roll for free money. You get to play strong players, and Bughouse is a lot of fun. So all reasons. Okay, so bishop plus pawn mates here. I mean, he can try to walk up, but he's going to get mated. So 12 Teen Little Plotkin are winning. They're on streak. I think it's Marie Chess and Plotted Pawn. Marie Chess is a streamer. She's also local, well, somewhat local to me. She lives in Nashville. I live like an hour, 15 minutes from Nashville. So I've played Bughouse with her over the board. And we're hoping to get some more over the board Bughouse in at some point. So Little Plotkin, international master from Canada. I've known him for many years. I think I've been playing Bughouse with him since he was, maybe 16, something like that. 12 Teen, also known him for many years. They both live in Canada. 12 Teen is in Vancouver, and Plotkin lives in Toronto. Plotkin now a full-time chess teacher. Okay, so now we're watching Emerald and Homeless Patzer. Emerald and Homeless Patzer came in 5th in arena number 1, so did not qualify from the first arena. They should qualify from this arena. I think we didn't see VJ Baker's team in. VJ Baker's team not here. Oh, we have Zarkov and Darkshine here again. I forget if they already qualified or not. I don't think I've seen this one. ZSA and Sherlock Holmes. So we do want to see more people playing in the arena. We have a hey Santos, welcome in. We have a command for Bughouse World Championship info. It says links to all the arenas where you can join. In order to join the arenas, you have to be in the club. I think the open section club, anyone can join. I don't think you need permission. Whereas the challenger section, you need permission, and we basically let in, and oh, Knight's gonna mate. Knight mates. So we let in anyone. Oh, there's a mate over here as well. But Marie Chess, her mate was faster. That was pretty close on time, about 5 seconds difference. Alright, I'm gonna unfollow. We're gonna follow 12 team. I watched this team for a while. So yeah, the qualification for the challenger section, the under section, is you have to have a best that is under 2200 at Bughouse. Emerald would like a bishop. I mean, ideally a queen. Queen mates, and bishop is quite good. A lot of trades also good for him in general. Like he could always do pawn takes and knight in, but he could do pawn check, but he would just prefer to have a bishop or queen. '12 up about 5 seconds. Gonna make sure those dangerous pieces don't come. Little Plotkin says, Op is a sack sitter. No queen. Go. Alright, someone is matching me to chess. Let's go look at their profile. We're gonna go ahead and block this person. I'll decline the match request. Go fuck yourself. This is a good time as any to mention that chess.com is... Hold on, let me do the math right. Chess.com is 30 years. 30 years behind the rest of the internet in allowing people to screen their match requests. So the Free Internet Chess Server and ICC allowed people to set a formula to accept matches they wanted and decline matches they didn't 30 years ago. That's how behind in technology chess.com is. 30 years. Okay, that was a win for 12 team. Now they're playing Plot and Pawn and Marie Chess. With a rating of 2700. I think Katask is probably higher rated than him, but he's up there. He's probably number 2 in rating at this point. Little Plotkin doesn't care about this rook. He wants to get some initiative. Team picking up a free queen. This knight previously defended that. It's odd that he didn't take the queen first. Oh, I guess then there'd be knight takes. He just figures he can take it later. This is defended. Plot and Pawn probably wants knight. Queen takes queen doesn't even work for the threat of like rook takes. This bishop move was very good because it defended against this other mate I was about to point out. Okay, so these dark squared weaknesses should be enough to do in Plot and Pawn. Third night was just made the difference there. This is an hour and a half arena, by the way. Have I ever read HLA Hart's The Concept of Law? I don't believe I have, GP Bear. I haven't checked that out. Have you read it? What do you think of it? So bishop defends against this knight check, which would presumably lead to some sort of smothered mate. This defends. Also an aggressive piece. We could see queen takes bishop. Queen takes bishop is a possibility. But now we're going to defend. Now queen takes bishop. And if he takes back, then the knight's going to come in and going to start trying to checkmate Holmes Patzer. That's mate for little Plotkin. Rook made this. Also mate for 12-10. Mate on both boards. Takes down behaviorist definition of law. Little Plotkin is a legend, yeah. Okay, GP Bear, sounds like the philosophical foundation of law. Is that what you're talking about? So I teach a course on business law. I'm actually teaching 2 sections in the spring. And I took out the chapter on philosophy because I thought it was fairly useless for what the students were actually trying to learn. Like chapter 1 was on philosophy. Chapter 2 started talking about the substantive law. So I just cut out chapter 1. I find philosophy to be interesting, but less practical than just getting into the substantive matter itself. So with limited time, I wanted to focus more on what I thought would help the students more in their careers and so forth. That's mate for 12-10. Little Blocket has not gotten his king's bishop out. There he goes. Oh, 12-10 attacking. Bishop is good. Knight is good. Pawn is good. Knight would lead to mate, by the way. Not anymore. Now this bishop is cutting off from defending. Could potentially take it. But no, he pushes the pawn because that also might get the rook in later. We could take this and push. Okay. Pawn move makes a lot of sense. I would just take the bishop, but all this is defended against shenanigans. Oh, the knight mates. Very nice. Plotkin's king was a bit on the run there. But they coordinated to get 12-10 exactly what he needed. By the way, Plotkin and 12-10 are communicating in the chess.com chat rather than, which suggests that they're not on a voice call together. A lot of the top players don't like voice chat, which I find crazy. But I think 12-10 falls on that camp. 12-10, Chicken, and some others have all said that they do better not on voice chat than on voice chat. For me, voice chat is just essential at this point. GP Bear, again, your master's in philosophy? Is that what you're saying? DKR says, did Darkshine and Zarkov qualify in the first arena? I thought they did, but I don't entirely remember. You could always go back and check my VOD to be sure. I'm not sure off the top of my head on policies of whether people can play in future arenas if they've already qualified. I think in past years we've had rules that they couldn't, but with limited participation, sometimes it's helpful just to have more players in the arena so people can get games. So I'm not sure. Honestly, I think we're going to have that problem more in the challenger section than the open section. I think there's more interest in the open section in general this year, at least so far, which has not been true in past years. In past years, the challenger section, there's been a lot more interest in the open section, and we've had just more teams in general. So I don't know. I'm a bit worried. The last few arenas, there just won't be enough people participating to get them going. Like, especially in the challenger section. I mean, I think if you play every arena, I think you're gonna qualify, like, for sure. Just because, especially those last few arenas, there's not going to be very many teams. What textbook am I using? For my business law class, I'm using a textbook. Actually, I could just get it. Let me look for it real quick. Okay, this is the textbook. It's this might be the previous edition. It's Business Law with UCC Applications by Paul Sukas. I got to choose the textbook. I reviewed a bunch of business law textbooks. And this one I picked, first of all, because I thought the explanations were really good. It got into detail, and it had the chapter coverage that I wanted. Like, it covered a lot of topics. There were some textbook that just focused on contracts and not so much on the other stuff. And honestly, I'm teaching the business law course as if it was kind of an intro to the law course, because I'm trying to cover all the subject areas that you would see like as a 1L in law school. Obviously, there's still a focus on contracts. So you have to focus on contracts in a business law course, but I try to cover everything. So I mean, we cover property law, criminal law, torts, intellectual property, wills, estates, and trusts, like everything. So I'm pretty happy with the textbook. I mean, it's not a perfect textbook, honestly, because it was written by someone who is a philosopher. It gets pedantic at sometimes, it goes too much into the philosophy. So I just tell my students they can skip those sections. And it also, at times, it gets, what's the word, political. Like, it goes into the deep state and things like that. So I tell them they can skip those sections. And it talks a lot about cyber stuff and like internet law. And while that's important, I think it overemphasizes that. Or I'd rather focus on the basics. So they have like a cyber section on everything, and usually I have them skip that too. But yeah, it's a pretty good book overall. Thanks for the follow from MSG 1398. Really appreciate it. Oh, GP Bear, you're teaching English. Oh, nice. Are you teaching English to people who don't speak English? Like to foreigners? Oh, freshman undergrads. I see. Yeah. Yeah, I'm lucky to have latitude where I am to be able to pick the textbook and in large part select the topics. I mean, there's some stuff I have to cover, but I have a lot of discretion, more discretion than I would otherwise, because it's not necessarily a feeder course or it's a prerequisite to other courses. All right, let me go ahead and block this guy. All right. But yeah, I come from a family of teachers. My parents are both college professors. My brother's a college professor. They all taught math. So I'm basically the only one who hasn't taught math. But family of teachers. Oh, blocking on the attack? Pawn check? Okay. Yeah, that's mate. So have they lost? They're on a streak of 14. 12 little block in. I think of no, I guess they lost their first no, I guess they lost an early game. But they've had 16 games in a row. So probably they were still figuring out their communication early on, and they've got it figured out by now. I think we take that. 12 attack in. So this also defends. That's mate. Bishop in. Oh, no problem, GP Bear. Welcome in, RPM. Yeah, at that link you'll find information on the Bughouse World Championship. I'll give you the rundown right now, though, in case you're still listening. Bughouse World Championship is a long, multi-month tournament. So first of all, there's two sections. A upper section, which is an open section, anyone can join, any rating. And there's a lower section, which is limited to those who have a best Bughouse rating on chess.com under 2200. And that's called the Challenger section. Each of these two sections have 8 qualifier arenas. In each arena, the top 4 teams progress. And the top 4 teams of each arena are seeded into a group stage. The group stage is in groups of 4, so 8 groups of 4, and it will be round robin. So you have a match against the 3 other teams in your group. The top 2 teams from among the 4 in each group then proceed to a ladder tournament, so elimination. I forget if it's single or double elimination. Probably double elimination. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but all that info is at the link. And there's a prize fund. The prize fund is $2,500, which is split. I think it's about 2/3 to the open section, 1/3 to the challenger section. There's also a few. There's also a few special prizes. Like I think for top, I forget if it's a mixed team or all girl team. To encourage them to play. Things like that. And this is, I forget if it's the 5th year or the 6th year. The first year, the tournament was won by Chicken Cross Road and 12 team. 12 team, one of the players here, the player in the bottom left. And then the next year is won by, I think it was won by Blitz Bullet and 12 team. And then the year after, the next 2 years, it was won by Gatask and Jeffrey Zhang. And then last year is won by Larso and Gena 217. So I think this is the 6th year, if I remember everything correctly. But that's all listed in that link. It lists the previous winners. Has opening theory been flushed out, or is it still pretty chaotic? I'd say both. like it's kind of hard to predict exactly what pieces you'll get. So depending on the flow, openings can change. Um, but at the higher levels, like they have some general openings that they like, and they have some lines that they studied. I don't have any clue about openings myself. I mean, I tend to play like similar things, but it's just from practice, not that I've studied it. Oh, knight takes, knight takes. Oh, I think knight takes rook would have led to mate. This probably does too. Queen in. So checking the stand-ins, 12 and Plotkin are running away with it. Homeless Patzer and Emerald are in second place. Thanks for the follow from RPM549. Really appreciate it. Oh yeah, if you want to know about Bughouse as well. So again, this is a tournament. I'm not playing in it. I'm watching it. Generally, I play Bughouse myself though. Bughouse is a chess variant played by 4 players in teams of 2. Whenever you capture a piece, you hand it to your partner, and you can make a normal chess move, or take any of the pieces in reserve that your partner's handed you, place one on any empty square as a move. So you can place check, you can place mate. Checkmate on either board ends the game, and you can play here on chess.com. All right, maybe we should check out another team here. Let's check the Papa Pizza team. Papa Pizza and Moon Warrior. I think Papa Pizza has another stronger partner, so he may have already qualified, in fact, with that other partner. So I think he's just playing for fun here. Plotkin in a little trouble because he hasn't moved his king's bishop. So Plotkin lost the queen because of that. At least he's not made it though. Moon Warrior's done a pretty good job attacking Plotkin. But now it's Plotkin's turn. Plotkin on the attack himself, and they are up a lot of time. Team Plotkin up about 20 seconds. This move is not fast enough. Threatening rook in and knight in. Very hard to defend by Moon Warrior. I would say undefendable, in fact. So rook mates Plotkin. I don't think a rook is forthcoming. And he's protected it. Plotkin looking to get more pieces on the board near his king for defense. Plotkin has traded a bunch because his partner is attacking. So he has some options. He's going to take the knight first. I like this pawn move. Maybe just pawn takes knight to threaten knight in the corner. Knight in the corner. Oh, the queen. I thought he would go to knight, but this works too. Oh, nice mate by 12T. Nice feed by Little Plotkin. Alright, here we're going to watch Papa Pizza and Moon Warrior versus Plotkin Pawn and Marie Chess. So Moon Warrior seems to be doing a pretty good job for 1200. I think his big problem is speed though. And speed is even more important in Bughouse than in chess, because the time is really a part of the game. And it's the diagonal clocks that matter. So Papa Pizza versus Marie Chess and Moon Warrior 1 versus Plotkin Pawn. Because if you are up time on your diagonal opponent, then you can stall and wait for pieces, and you can have your partner stall to avoid your opponent getting pieces. So time is a critical part of Bughouse. Yeah, not many draws in Bughouse. That's true. Although a draw by repetition is possible, and it often takes Bughouse players by surprise because draw by repetition doesn't take into account pieces in hand. So, like, you could drop a bishop check, the king takes, a bishop check, the king takes, and keep dropping bishop checks. The king will keep taking bishops, and it would be a draw by repetition, as the position on the board looks the same 3 times. Many Bughouse players, they'll get a draw and they'll swear like, oh, that was only 2 times. Why did that happen? There is some controversy about whether that should constitute a draw or not in Bughouse. Bottom pawn on the attack. I think a pawn would probably mate. I think like bishop takes b7 would probably be the first step. Okay, no, this is pretty good. Oh, thank you for the raid from I assume that's International Master Justin Wang Chess. Really appreciate it. I'll give you a shout out. Oh shoot, I clicked the wrong thing here. Okay, let me find a team to watch. We're gonna watch 12 and Little Blockin some more. They are so far winning this arena, and of the people who've played so far, they're probably a favorite to win the tournament. Team from Canada, 12 and Little Blockin. I hope your stream went well. Appreciate the raid from Justin Wang. For those who don't know, this is Bughouse. Bughouse is a chess variant played by 4 players in teams of 2. Whenever you capture a piece, you hand it to your partner. And you can make a normal chess move, or take any of the pieces in reserve, place them on any empty square as a move. And checkmate or flag on either board ends the game. You can play on chess.com. Little Plotkin is up on time on Zoraz 4. So he's going to wait till his partner is safe and then trade a bunch of pieces. Might sack, yeah, he sacks the queen. He can take this queen probably. Now he's going to continue to check. Probably could have taken this way. Works though. Plotkin's going to try to keep check. This is a flag battle. And 12 and Plotkin win it, but it's close. Came down to 1 second. This king, as shocking as it was, this king looks pretty safe. Like even if rook checks, you could just interpose a new thing. Oh, or you could take it. So yeah, that all came down to a flag battle. Massive team, yep. So 12 is from Vancouver. Even though he's only a national master, he outperforms that may be his classical chess skill, but he's much better in faster time controls. So he's beaten Magnus like repeatedly in titled events online. Little Plotkin, international master from Toronto, been a fixture in the Bughouse scene. Plotkin coaches chess for a living. So 12 immediately placing this piece to try to guard his king. Probably a new knight's going to come in at f4, I would imagine. Little Plotkin's getting attacked pretty hard here though. So 12's stalling to avoid giving pieces. Even a pawn would be bad. Pawn for f7. Emerald also could get safe just by taking this bishop. I don't think he'll do that. I think he's going to continue to attack. Whoa. Okay, Plotkin had a bad pre-move. Plotkin assumed he was going to play queen takes, and he was going to pin the queen. But instead, bishop came down. So this was really bad for little Plotkin. He still has a possibility of taking this bishop. Little Plotkin says, I slipped, my bad. 12-teen says, okay, no problem. All good, we got this. Safe win. Plotkin tells his partner to stall. They are down time, though. They cannot stall. Now he's saying a knight is okay. What about a rook? A rook looks less good. Rook mates in 1. I think they are going to lose this game. That gets them off their streak. They were previously on a streak of 25 wins in a row, but now they're off the streak. They've lost 2 games total so far. Papa Pizza has sacked on 12-teen. Teen says no bishop because he didn't want to lose his queen. I think king safety is more important than worrying about the queen at this point. He's setting up a knight mate because of the pin. Oh, a pawn is really good for Papa Pizza. Little Plotkin up a massive amount of time. He could always do knight check and win a queen for a knight, but I think he's just going to sit here. The knight move is actually a safe check. Okay, they've resigned it. Now they're playing Emerald and Homeless Patzer, the team that beat them a minute ago. By the way, this arena lasts an hour and a half. We're about 42 minutes into the arena, so about halfway done. They are playing at a 2-minute time control. Challenger section plays at a 3-minute time control. Teen up about 5 seconds. 12-teen probably wants either diagonals or a rook. Rook is good, diagonals are good. There's a queen. Queen check, new knight in. He's safe, he could just take the rook, but he's probably gonna just keep initiative. Yeah, he was able to do that without losing anything. That's always preferred. Little Plotkin getting attacked. And now his king is safe. Plotkin has sacked himself. Bringing the queen to a better position. And he wins the queen. Knight can move here if king's over. Yep. Queen comes in. New knight in is gonna mate. Pawn mates too. Nice mate by Plotkin. Alright, we should watch another team. Let's watch the Zarkov team. So Zarkov and Dark Shrine, I think, already qualified from the first arena. This is the second arena of 8. And I hope we see more participation later on, because if you don't get more players, then we're going to run out of players by the last arena. Dark Shrine getting attacked. That's a mate threat. Dark Shrine doing a pretty good job defending so far. And Emerald is up about 10 seconds over Zarkov. So Dark Shrine not going to get a queen. Now a knight is really good. Knight check. King up. Pawn is good. Oh, he's getting the queen involved. This is clinical. Yeah, that's going to be mate. It's very nice that he got his queen involved. All right. Let's see. Okay. So if anyone from Justin Wang's stream has any questions about Bughouse, feel free to ask. I stream Bughouse, I'd say 99% of the time. So I have a lot of information for anyone about Bughouse. So if he could disconnect these two bishops somehow, then knight takes would be good. Okay, he's just gonna get a new piece involved. Looks fine. Take either one. Maybe just pawn in could be good. You could take this guy. This is looking a little bit scary for Zarkov now. Knight check. Pawns are good to keep initiative. Eventually he's going to have to defend this. What happened? Oh, they resigned. Okay, because this king getting a little bit too adventurous. 12-team and Plotkin now on a 5-game streak. Let's check out Homeless Patcher and Emerald. Oh, they're playing 12-team and Little Plotkin this game. And that's a Smothered Mate by Little Plotkin. Emerald is historically known as being a very aggressive player. He's very recently been learning how to defend. Mostly by being roasted by Larso and others when they play high-level Bughouse. Knight is very good for Zoras 4. Not as good as before. So Rook mates for Zoras 4. I don't think he's going to get it. They are down time, so Zoras 4 cannot wait for material. Gotta watch out for this threat here. So even the pawn probably would have made it. I mean, it's nice to have a queen, but even pawn check and promote to queen defended by the knight with double check. King would take the knight. It just looks pretty good. Twelve-teen attacking. Raids are great for 12-teen. That's a mate threat, by the way. Block and getting attacked hard. What just happened? Oh, I see. 12th team had mate. With knight check. Yeah, I saw the mate, but I kind of reversed in my head who was 12th team and who wasn't. But yeah, Plotkin gets attacked hard a lot of these games, and he just tries to gobble up the pieces. That's kind of the strategy that I aspire to. I'm not nearly as successful at it as Plotkin now. So not many teams in here. Let me count how many teams. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we have 7 teams competing right now. And the top 4 progress. I think at least one is already qualified. So yeah, it is worrying how few teams are participating. To be honest, like if we don't get a lot of participants, probably not going to happen another year. Rook mates for Emerald. Emerald down about 1 second. Rook no longer mates because the rook now defends. Diagonals can come in here. Pawn check, bishop takes, knight check, win queen, perhaps. Could also push the pawn. Try to get in on the dark squares. Oh, I was going to put a new knight in. Okay. Probably bishop check. I don't think he's interested in taking the queen immediately unless it mates for his partner. Knight check. Now just bishop check, queen in maybe. Oh, he's going to take the queen. Okay. So Homeless Patcher has a very safe king. He has a lot of threats. He could just put a new queen in. Okay, this mates. Oh, why didn't we take that pawn? I think he had knight takes pawn before. Yeah, I feel like Blocking is blundering the attack here a bit. Rook mates for Emerald. What? What is that? I mean, it does let him attack, but not sure why he gave the queen away from that. He could have put the queen on h1, at least got a piece for it. Okay, nice mate by Plotkin. Plotkin gets checkmate and then says, my bad. I guess earlier in the game he said, did something stupid. But it did work out because he was attacking the whole way. Okay, now they're playing Plot and Pawn, Murray Chess. So Plot and Pawn, Murray Chess, probably the heavy favorites to win the prize of, I think it's $100 for best all-female team. I mean, unless Vampire Slayer and Helm's Knight join the tournament. But like that. Homeless Patzer does not have a healthy king. Though I think some diagonals would be very useful for pawn and pawn. Like bishop plus pawn probably mates. Knight check. Pawn check. Pawn mates. Pawn check, promote, knight down. What's the time like? Okay, did not feel like I had time to wait for it. We're gonna see probably a knight-knight thing. Knight check. Knight check. And Emerald gets the mate. I was focused too much on the left board. Turns out the action was on the right board. Now they're playing Zarkov and Darkshrine. Again, this top team I think has already qualified from the first arena. Emerald and Homeless Patcher came like 1 point short of qualifying the last arena. Emerald probably, oh, what does he want? I mean, a rook and 2 knights would mate, but he's not going to get that. With rook check, knight check. Maybe he needs more than that, actually. Wow, maybe that doesn't even mate. Yeah, I'm not sure what Emerald is waiting for. Maybe he's waiting for his partner to get safe. Emerald at least picking up a little bit of material. Zarkov just seems really solid over here. Maybe knight back here. Now he's gonna try to tempo on the queen, I guess. Darkshrine has a lot of extra pieces. Unfortunately, he's down time, so Emerald can sit for material. Emerald wants a knight or a rook. But part of Darkshrine's problem is he needs to get these pieces on the board. They're useless to him in his hand. So every move that he can, he's going to drop a piece on the board for defensive purposes. Yeah, he's going to get mated now. Oh, what? Pawn check would have led to mate. I guess the other way mates too, just not as clean. Hey Zebjack, no, you can't play me. We are not playing right now, we're commentating. That's first of all. Second of all, I don't play chess, I play Bughouse. So we're at the hour mark, so we're 2/3 of the way through the arena. Half an hour left. For us for trying to attack, but I think Homeless Patcher is actually pretty safe here. And now Homeless Patzer is on the attack. That's a free rook with check. Might as well take it. Oh, even better. My bad. Nice mate. Now they're playing Plot and Pawn and Marie Chess. Emerald has picked up some free material there and is on the attack. More free material. Nice mate by Emerald. This king went for a walk. After this game, I think we're going to switch back to watching Plotkin and 12-teen. I don't know why he keeps pushing this pawn here. It's an odd life choice. I guess it causes the bishop to undevelop temporarily, but doesn't help with his development either. He just wastes a move. Maybe he's trying to catch a pre-move, like an anti-pre-move. So knight is good. Well, knight would have been good for Papa Pizza. Sack the queen, knight in, and then 2 pawns mate. But I guess he figured he wasn't getting the knight, so he just moved his queen somewhere. He sacked his queen. I don't think that was a good sack. I don't see much follow-up. Emerald on the attack. Going after the light squares. Emerald very close to maiden. Probably you need queen up to defend, give the king some luff. Alright. Let's... Oh, shoot. We're gonna unfollow. I'm gonna follow 12-teen. Plotkin says no knight. Knight is very good for Emerald. Rook is also pretty good for Emerald. Plotkin's going to need to find a way to defend. This not only cuts off the rook, but also threatening bishop takes pawn. 12-teen saying a knight has to come. Tell him when to go. It's up about 4 seconds. Plotkin has 4 seconds to fix the knight. And I guess a knight would win a queen at this point. So I guess he wants to tuck his king over here. Plotkin now on the attack. I guess a knight is still bad for Plotkin. But if a knight doesn't come, his king is pretty safe. A knight check. Deflect the bishop. Rook in. Looks good. I think that's good at mate. Now you can put a queen in. Now he's going to put a rook, then a queen. Nice mate by Plotkin. Good coordination. Oh, we have an incoming match request. Let's go to this guy's profile. We're going to go ahead and block him. We're going to decline the match request. Go fuck yourself. This is a great time to remind everyone that chess.com is 30 years behind the rest of the internet in allowing people to set a profile of the types of matches they want to receive. So the free internet chess server, the internet chess club, has had that feature for 30 years. So, you know, maybe someday chess.com will catch up to the 30 years behind they are on the rest of the internet. Tilting on the attack, rook in, rook takes knight as possible. Pawn in, knight mates. Could throw in like a sly bishop move. Okay, that works. So, by the way, at this point, 12 and Little Plotkin are at 163 arena points. Plot and Pawn and Murray Chess at 17. So, like a staggering difference. 12 and Little Plotkin have double the amount of arena points of their closest competitor, Homeless Patzer and Emerald. So they're running away with the tournament, and they have very good chances. They're running away with the arena, and they have very good chances to do well in the overall tournament. One of the top seeds. Oh, we have another match request coming on. Let's go over here and block that person. And then we'll go ahead and decline the match request. Go fuck yourself. Like Papa Pizza and Moon Warrior 2 are on 2 arena points. And Papa Pizza is a pretty strong player. Like a 2300. So that just shows how strong the competition is here. You know, if that team were playing in the challenger section, they would probably be winning their arena. Nice mate by 12 team. I mean, not only are they running away with it, but they're also, it's tough for them to get matches. Like, the games are not going as fast as they should. They're not immediate. Tolkien lost the pawn, but his king is safe. It's a weird move. Plotkin's telling him to stall. He's worried about this queen, I guess. Plotkin's king does not look happy. Once Plotkin is safe, knight at h5 is going to be good to try to get initiative for 12 team. Like if 12 king cannot care about giving this queen, it's going to be good for them. Time is even now. Plotkin would like material to attack with. 12 team saying he played a risky move. I think this is objectively the best move. But yeah, the queen mates Plotkin. Plotkin needed to find a way not to get mated with the queen. I'm not sure if it was a way. So a rare loss for the 12 team. but they're still winning the arena by a large margin. Emerald and Homeless Patcher are on streak here, streak of 3. Let's check out their game. Playing Zeraz 4 and Manusha. Let me try to pronounce that username. Manu Sutha. Manu Sutha. Oh, there's a smother mate here. If a rook came. Well, Teen wants some trades. He is attacking. Queen was sacked to try to get some safety. Queen would mate. I think Plotkin's going to start attacking. Oh, that's fancy. He gets to take the rook. Take the queen. Oh, that's very risky, but he got the queen for his partner. So that was enough to mate. Mate on the 12-team board. Checking out the Homeless Patcher game. Knight is very good for Zarkov. So now a knight. Does a knight mate? I guess not. I guess you would generally take this queen. Now a knight mates. Knight mates for Zarkov. He does not wait for it. Knight still mates for Zarkov. Knight no longer mates for Zarkov. I wonder if this is a thing. Yep, that's mate. Pawn also would have made it if he didn't have the rook. That just hangs a bishop. So 12-teen hung a bishop, but that is what happens when you pre-move. Like pre-move all his moves. He wants to take this, but he can't afford to give the queen because it mates his partner. Time is even. Plotkin is in a lot of trouble. 12-teen isn't really free to do the moves he wants. I'll probably bishop takes, then pawn in, and hope for a knight. 12-teen asking Plotkin for a knight. I think he could do this while he thinks. Plotkin says a knight is unlikely. He may need to make his own knight. Maybe like this. If he takes... Oh, maybe he's worried about giving a knight though. I think that should have been a bishop. Okay, so now a knight would be very good. Plotkin's gonna lose a lot of material defending. Oh, this looks pretty good for 12-team though. I guess 12-team has mate. Nice mate by 12-team. Went out of nowhere. Blocking his traded queens. Knight check, take the free queen. Sure 12-team can mate here pretty quickly. You just sack. L2 went to knight. Okay. Works too. Alright, that works. We're watching Homeless Patster, otherwise known as Retarded Platypus, and Emerald, playing against Zarkov and Dark Shrine. So Emerald was able to attack and defend with his bishop at the same time. Rook mates. He's going to attack in the light squares though. I mean, he could take this, then play rook down, potentially. He could move this bishop somewhere so his rook guards the back rank. Oh, I guess he's going to drop a pawn on f3, maybe? Oh, that's mate. It's weather mate. Little Plotkin and 12-team probably going to break 200 arena points. This patch are attacking. That's a great resource. Attack and defend at the same time. Undermining the knight defense of the rook. And sack the queen. Or just slide over. He's fine. That's a free rook. Take the queen with check. And still take the queen with check. Yeah, that knight move actually worked out well because the knight was able to defend, so he could take that bishop later. That's free knight. We take those. We're at about 10 minutes left in the arena. This pawn is loose. Trying to open up the queen. Oh, I don't like back. It's not going to work out well for DSA. Alright, I think we're going to finish off the arena by watching the 12-team team. After this game, we'll watch 12-team and Little Pocket. Oh, thanks for the follow from Quickma. Really appreciate it. Welcome on in. If you all have any questions about Bughouse, feel free to ask. Queen trade offered, which makes sense since Emerald is the one attacking. Oh, he's gonna have to lose this queen probably. He might just ignore all that and start attacking the king a lot. Emerald is probably gonna mate over here. Traded queens. Not so sure that was a wise move, but they can probably live through it. Pop a piece with like a knight. There's a knight on take right here. Okay, Emerald gonna keep attacking. Alright, we wanna watch 12-teen for the rest of the arena here. 12-teen says a knight mates. He's thinking what, pawn check, then new knight in. Clock in is mated. Bishop is needed here. Oh, they're going for draw. Okay. They could have gone for the risky move of Plotkin takes and then tries to pre-drop, but draw was less risky. Plotkin says, not gonna lie, I respect you more for it. Oh, oh, I see. Little Plotkin asked 12-teen, do you have pre-drop? And 12-teen said, don't have it. And then Plotkin said, I respect you more for not having pre-drop. So pre-drop is a browser extension that a lot of players have, which basically allows them to pre-drop a piece like they would pre-move. But it's not part of chess.com. It's a browser extension that people have. So some people have it, other people don't. Apparently neither Little Plotkin nor 12-teen have the browser extension. And so it may benefit them to get it later in this tournament. When their opponents are stronger. Plotkin threatening mate in one with chess. The queen defends there. Is the arena gonna end? No, there's still, what, 6 minutes left in the arena. Oh, fuck. The hell did I do? How do I get out of this? Okay. I'm sorry. I pressed something weird. Sorry about that. Plotkin playing some chess. And ZSA is flagged. I am Plotkin pawn and Marie chess. Little Plotkin wants a knight. Knight plus pawn mates. Larkin says, I'm turning into you. Talking to 12T. Yeah, this is still going to be mate. Just a fancier mate than before. A couple pawns still needed. Pawn mates. Nice attack by Little Blockhen. Great feed by 12T. Hey Dylan. Dylan, yeah, I stream Bughouse all the time. Right now I'm not playing, I'm just watching, but I'm about 2200 level Bughouse player, and I play with and watch all the best players in the world. 12Teen is in the bottom left here. Currently, I think number 2 on the Bughouse leaderboard, either 2 or 3, but he should be number 2 in the world. Number 1 is a guy named A Wonder Liang. He's going to be playing in this tournament probably later on. Actually, I haven't heard that confirmed, but I'm kind of just assuming he's played the last few years. Yeah, but there's a lot of Bughouse here. If you like Bughouse, this is definitely the stream to watch. Fucking asked, is it over? There is 2 minutes left in the arena here. So not quite over, but might not be enough time to finish a game. So in chess.com arenas, if the arena ends, whatever game is being played aborts. So even if a player gets in a losing position, or they're mated in one, they could just stall and wait for the game to abort. Dylan, I'm not going to be playing in this tournament. I'm helping to organize it and I'm commentating. Some more information on the tournament right here. You're welcome to join. There is 2 sections, an open section and a challenger section. Challenger section is under 2200 and anyone can play. Little Plotkin's king going for a little adventure. King probably not long for this world. Oh, whoa, don't we want to take that? Queen takes rook, is that a thing? It's not looking great for little Plotkin. Oh, nice mate by 12-10. That was under the wire. 1 second left. The arena is over. Game aborted. All right, and we have our final standings. Winners of the arena. And by the way, the top 4 teams progress from the arena qualifier to the group stage. So top 4 teams this arena. Number 1, 12-10 and Little Plotkin. They had 57.5 wins out of 62 games played, 211 arena points. Second place, we have Homeless Patzer and Emerald, 39 wins out of 56 games played, 118 arena points. Third place, Daraz 4 and Manu Susta with 27 wins out of 49 games played, 68 arena points. Fourth place, Zarkov and Darkshrine, 15.5 wins out of 40 games played, 39 arena points. Although I think Zarkov and Darkshrine might have already qualified from from arena number 1. I'm not certain on that. 5th place, Plot and Pawn and Marie Chess with 10 wins out of 48 games, 23 arena points. So if Zarkov and Dark Shrine have already qualified, then that would mean that Plot and Pawn and Marie Chess would qualify here. So this is the 2nd arena out of 8, so plenty of additional times to qualify. Looking forward to seeing the rest of the tournament. So GG's to the players. Hey, Duty Moody. All right. Oh, a few people are looking to join the challenger section. I guess I didn't get to those in time, but I will let them in time for the next arena. It looks like Chewy the Chewer is still streaming this arena, so we can potentially raid him again. I don't know if he's going to be continuing or if he's going to be ending. Let me see. And he seems to still be streaming, so we'll send you guys to Chewy the Chewer. Moon Warrior is a streamer? Oh, nice. I didn't know that. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it'd be nice to get some more streamers involved. I tried to notify the chess.com streamers about the opportunity, but I was maybe a little bit late to let them know. It's really a great thing to stream because it's good for collaboration. So for linking up with maybe 2 streamers getting together. Marie Chess is a streamer herself. I'm not sure if she was streaming this or not. We're going to send you to Chewy. You might be ending pretty soon, I'm not sure. But mainly, you should all be following Chewy. Chewy is a much stronger Bughouse player than I am. He doesn't stream very often, but when he does, it's always been entertaining. Yeah, learning chess. To the extent that you watch other people's streams, Moon Warrior, etc., let people know about this opportunity. As we basically have 2 weeks of qualifiers, then there's a group stage, and then single elimination ladder. There's no entry fee, so it's free to enter, and there's a $2,500 prize pool. So it's basically a free roll, and it's a lot of fun. So we're just looking to get more people playing Bughouse. Anyway, have a great night, everyone. Bye, guys.